All right, so let's not talk about anything boring here today. We're not going to talk about any bonds. Let's go ahead and talk about something a little more exciting. Let's talk about stocks. But more importantly, Brad, give me one really cool hot stock tip. You got to have something up your sleeve.
Yeah,
you got something.
Yeah, every financial advisor is supposed to have that.
I know.
Right?
That's why we're having this conversation.
Right, yeah, I'm not.
Give me the good inside. What's the inside deal, Brad?
I'm just not going to give you the inside.
Come on,
deal. No,
you got
no,
one
I'm
up your.
not,
So you got an inside tip from somebody.
Yeah, no, I actually don't. I actually own some stocks myself, in full disclosure, but a lot of the money that I have invested for me personally is managed money professionally, right? So there's outside firms that are managing those, and they're all over the place. But I do get that question quite a bit about, hey, what stock should we buy?
What's the inside?
Yeah, especially with the bull market that we've had and the run that we've had. It's like, you got to have a ticker symbol, right, of something that I should buy. The stocks that I own personally are stocks that I believe in, that I am addicted to, things that I drive, stuff I drink, whatever that is.
Okay.
But they're more for fun. It's just buying and holding. I'm not selling. I'm not a stock jockey from that standpoint. So I think people get caught up where they think that everything comes easy. And if they just buy the right stock, if I get that penny stock that's at 30 cents a share and it goes to $10 a share, just look at how many shares I could buy at 30 cents. And I've seen that thing over the last 25 years, Matt, and I'm here to tell you it doesn't work.
It doesn't?
It doesn't work.
But it's so sexy. It's so cool.
Of course it is. And yeah, you're gonna find somebody that bought, Facebook on sale or something, at 30 when it came out. Now it's at 250. So look at how many shares I bought. There are stories out there, but for the most part, the get rich quick schemes just not going to happen. And what people need to do is they need to focus long term. They got to play the long term game. I have no problems with stocks. I love stocks, but buy a basket of them or let a professional pick them for you. And just invest in the long term, and don't get out when everybody else is getting out, when the market's going down. And it's cliche, but you just have to have time in the market.
This is so boring.
It is boring.
It's so boring.
It is boring. That's fine.
I don't like boring, Brad.
Well, then go buy a stock, but don't plan on retiring on it, okay? I mean, I don't have a problem if somebody wants to buy an individual stock. It's just if they think that they're gonna hit the big one, right? Go buy Bitcoin or whatever the heck it is, and all of a sudden it drops by 70%. And you're saying, oh man, I guess this didn't work out. The best example is back in 2000. Remember the Y2K scare that we had, but prior to that, we had the tech boom going on in 1999. There were mutual funds up 100%.
Yeah.
And these stocks were going through the roof. And I'd have people come in that were buying stocks, telling me what to buy, because they heard it from a friend and they heard it from a friend and whatever. So, they all of a sudden they have $10,000 invested in stocks and it turns into $40,000 and they're geniuses, right? Well,
of course.
Then we go to Y2K and we go to a recession in 2002 and they're walking back in and they're worth $8,000. It's like they didn't make anything because they didn't get out when they went up. They were just going to go up forever.
Yeah.
And so I just think you need to have professionals that are going to take care of those for you. And if you got a stock near and dear to your heart, just buy it. But just don't day trade it. Just buy it and hold it and see what it's going to be 30 years from now. But don't put your retirement money into it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's boring, but...
That's okay. I'm okay with boring. Just get me a good steady return long term. I'm okay with boring. Boring works long term, Matt.
All right. Well, from all of us here at iWealth, we'll see you next time.
All right.